Ladies and gentlemen, well, Lufia. Very, very small bit of information here. It's true, Von Fox. You want me to lie? Apparently I am, after all. Just interested being contrarian. So, yeah, before we get started, I do want to say shoutouts and thank you to our people who funded this, which include Andity, Cody DW12, Diesel Edge, Doom Rider 56, Dream Whisperer, Ect Klug, Frieza 2000, Game Geek 5698, Jesse's Mask, Jesse Ward, Judo Joker, Linnea Ruth, Monk Moddington, Mr. Red 97, Noctis Sex Soul, Ramble RHP, Reggie Brock, Robostal, Ross, Sakage, Surf 136, Sturdy Reluctance, Unknowable Name, Vandalia 1998, Vansony, Zen, Zobe 70, Nightwing, Scales of Justice, Two Minuets, Bragwin, Renegade DV, Walker 02, Strike Anywhere, and a person who put this game on the list, and one of our stakeholders, Savacom 04, and our other majority stakeholder, Valerian Wraithwall. Thank you, all of you, very, very much for making this one happen. Fun fact, this is actually a relatively fast game to get funded. Probably because it's actually pretty short. It was only 632 days to get this one on the books. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So here's the deal. Once upon a time, there's a company called Neverland. I say once upon a time, they have since shut down. Although most of the people kept their jobs. I'm getting ahead of myself. And they got together and they said, we're going to make a game. And we're going to make a terrible, incredible JRPG. They're going to jump into the JRPG genre because it's a big, booming thing. And some of you probably remember that once upon a time, making a JRPG was kind of the default thing to make. Just like most genres have like a time where it's like, that's the time to make this. You know, Dark Souls clones, or Call of Duty clones, or Doom clones, or GTA clones, or Command & Conquer clones. It's the norm, right? There's a time when everyone was jumping into the JRPG market. We've actually already seen that with Secret of the Stars. But Neverland put together something slightly better than Secret of the Stars called Lufia 1. Well, obviously they didn't call it Lufia 1, but you know what I mean, the first Lufia game. So that came out, we've actually already covered that game. It was the best game ever made, please don't kill me, Savacom. Now, they then worked on a couple of other random works that I don't even remember the names of right now before they decided to go ahead and put a sequel together for that called Lufia 2, which is a really good game. Even now, it holds up pretty well. It has problems and issues, as most games do, but otherwise it was really solid. Okay, cool. Then they went off to do a couple other random games. This probably sounds familiar. And they made a third Lufia game. This is on the Game Boy Color, which I not only own, but have beaten. I don't know much about that game, despite the fact that I've beaten it, because I haven't beaten it since it came out, and the Game Boy Color was a while ago. But more importantly, I have extremely bad memories of that game. So I'll just skip over that for now. And then they walked away from Lufia for several years, actually. And just were like, we're going to work on this other thing. Because they'd been tapped to make a Gaiden series based on Harvest Moon called Rune Factory. Some of you have probably actually heard of Rune Factory. In fact, I imagine more of you have heard of Rune Factory than you have heard of Lufia, to be quite frank. So, okay, sure, whatever. They go ahead and then make that, and Rune Factory was doing pretty well for itself. It was very niche. And, well, the biggest problem Rune Factory had was they kept coming up with new Rune Factory games, which I know sounds strange. But the point is, games like Stardew Valley are intended to be games you just kind of play for really long periods of time, so regularly releasing new titles wasn't really working out for them. So the Neverland employees decided, we're going to go back to the well. We're going to go ahead and make a new Lufia game. That's the one we're playing today. What I call Lufia 2R. It's actually called Lufia Curse of the Sinistrals on the DS. So this is actually a relatively good idea. First of all, the DS was an RPG machine. Again, this was the era where JRPGs were kind of making another upswing, and there were probably hundreds of JRPGs, most of which you've probably never even heard of, that just flooded the DS. The DS had an insane library, good and bad. Also, the DS was a money printing machine. There's a reason it is still one of the best-selling consoles ever. So the DS bump was a very real phenomenon. So okay, we're going to put out this new Lufia game. We're going to put it out on that. We've got the niche value of being a Lufia game. We've got the DS. We've got the JRPGs. It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. Now here's the hard part. Some of you who followed me for any period of time know that looking up game sales is always kind of an asterisky sort of a thing, because you can't always get very accurate data, especially since most of it is self-reported. Oh, can someone say something in chat? I'm just scared because like nobody said anything for 5 minutes, and that's just I'm not sure if my chat is working. Okay, chat is working. I just make it's 5 minutes of absolutely nothing is terrifying. Just oh god, it's like the old days of streaming. So, it's freaking me out. It's hard to find accurate sales data, but usually you can at least kind of like approximate the truth. I wasn't able to find total sales figures for this game. What I was able to find is that the game pushed about 14,000 units in one region in 1 week. Now you're probably thinking, okay, so like, and? Well, those are good numbers, is what I'm trying to say. 14,000 units moved in 1 week in one region, which is Japan, consequently, is pretty freaking good. So obviously it was selling reasonably well. So why is this the last Lufia game? Well, I have a theory. So shortly after this game came out, they started work on another Rune Factory game, which is called Rune Factory 4. Now, anybody actually familiar with Rune Factory 4, their ears probably perked up a little bit there when they heard that, because Rune Factory 4 is the good one, right? It's the one everyone points to and saying, if you want to play one Rune Factory game, that's the one. Fun fact, I actually own Rune Factory 4. Never sat down and played it. But I do actually have that copy, because I was told that even back in the day. It's like, this is the good one. Pick that one up. Okay, sure. Rune Factory 4 came out, and it was a smash success. It sold bonkers. It is, in fact, the best-selling Rune Factory game ever, even as of now, if I'm not mistaken. And naturally, the same year it came out, Neverland went bankrupt. So, you remember, I think it was literally yesterday, it was yesterday the day before, I was talking about how some companies just have no idea how to manage money. That basic financial responsibility and fiduciary conduct is just something that most people don't know how to do. I pointed to two specific examples of game companies where they're game companies that were very financially successful and were in huge financial dire straits because they had no idea how to manage their money. Yacht Club Games and CD Projekt Red. In both cases, they should be flush with cash enough to be fine for in the decades range. And in both cases, they are on the verge of going under and are very much relying on their next big title in order to kind of salvage the company. Now, obviously, there's more to it than that. But really, what it boils down to is not being good about the budget, not being good about the accounting, right? Not managing your money properly. And no, I don't mean penny pinching. And yeah, Square is in this boat too. Square has never been properly solvent since the movie came out, since Final Fantasy Spirits Within. They have never truly been good. They've been in the black several times, but that's it. That's all they've managed. There's a reason Square almost went under and was only saved by FF14, and there's a reason they are still sitting on FF14 in order to keep themselves afloat. Don't worry, I'm sure that holding company which is buying up chunks of Square will never mess with FF14. Anyways, true, Valerian. I don't know how much, admittedly, but it is profitable. You're right, they are making money off of FF11, which is just wild. So, okay, sure. Mismanagement. What else is new? Well, here's the weird part. Almost immediately after Neverland declared bankruptcy, their publisher, Marvelous AQL, excuse me, swept in and hired all of the employees from Neverland while letting the company of Neverland go under. That's kind of weird. And I don't have more information on that, really. I don't have anything substantial to share there, but that is a very strange thing to happen. So Marvelous, if you're wondering, has continued doing the Harvest Moon series and the Story of Seasons series. By the way, I don't recommend Story of Seasons. It sucks. All of them do. However, they also did Monster Hunter stories and a couple other random things. They also published a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this whole thing, they also did Fate, Extella, God Eater 3, Pharmagia. There's a random variety of games that they've worked on. But what a weird freaking thing. Because here's the really strange part. Because of how rights issues happen, Marvelous, because Marvelous didn't buy Neverland, Marvelous doesn't own Lufia. Instead, yes, Morganite. Although Harvest Moon is also still going, and you'll forgive me for not going into that story again. We talked about that during Stardew Valley. So both Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon are still going. I don't recommend either of them, by the way. Not at this point. Anyways. So yeah, Square. Square owns Lufia. Square owns the right to Lufia, along with many, many, many other IPs that they like to just sit on because, as we just talked about, they're one of those companies that has no idea how to manage their finances. Anyways. But yeah, because of the fact that Marvelous didn't buy out Neverland, just hired all the employees, Lufia died. So this is the last Lufia game. So, before we even get started, I have to share a funny little anecdote, okay? So last night I was doing a few basic tech tests to figure out how to set up the windows. Let's cut the music here. Set up the windows on the right here. You can't tell, but the game's actually up and running right now. It's paused right now. But if I were to pull this up, so there's our two windows, right? So no problem. All I need to do is go ahead and skip this cutscene in order to get to the menu. This initial cutscene is unskippable.
The time has come.
You can't skip this. You cannot reach a menu before you watch an unskippable cutscene. And let that be our tone setter.
Your role is finished. From now on, destruction, chaos, and fear will reign.
Yeah, this is a DS game. By the way, this got an 8.5 on IGN.
What's going on?
Attention, all those who call this place their home. I am Goddess, the Sinistral of Destruction.
I'm never calling him anything other than Gades, by the way. I just want to be very clear about that. I am not calling him Goddess. I refuse.
All of humanity must now bow down before me.
It's all right. No matter what happens, I will protect you.
I shall fulfill the ancient prophecy and destroy the earth.
Destroy the Earth? You're gonna have to get by me first.
My will shall shatter the earth, and a new world shall rise in its place.
Please rest assured, Prince Alex. No matter who my opponent is, I will never lose.
Obey my commands, and you too will have a part in this new world.
Milka, Karen, calm your hearts.
Dare one of you challenge me? I am invincible, indestructible.
Well, this isn't something you see every day. Maxim, what should we do?
Let's go, Professor. I'm sure something amazing awaits us.
So yeah, for they like to split the cutscenes between the two screens, which is really frustrating because there's no good way to show the two screens. For the gameplay, the second screen is mostly ancillary, which is why the second screen is small down there. There! And now I have access to interacting with the game. I wasn't timing it. I should have timed that. Oh my god. So... it's... I'm not actually sure. Like, I'm legitimately not sure if you have to say that every time, or like if there's like a first time code. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try something here. Of course, the cutscene. Why does it keep doing this with the cutscenes? We're down there on the bottom screen.
Something you see every day? Maxim, what should we do?
Let's go, Professor. I'm sure something amazing awaits us.
Deja vu. That's the spirit, and the Exilion will be able to take us right to the top of Doom Island, which... Okay. Really? You mean the ship can fly? Well, it can't right now, but someday it'll be able to. Someday? How does that help us now? Whoa, did you see that? Something dropped from Doom Island down into Soma Temple. Soma Temple, that's where Parcelite sent their investigation team. They might be in trouble. Let's go. Gotta hurry to something to choose move and select your destination.
Let's hurry!
Look at it. Look at it. Oh my god. Just soak it in. Just soak it in. This is what we're in for. Yeah, remember we had that whole discussion about whether it's better to have an overworld map or a menu. Oh my god, okay, I could skip it the second time. Okay. Jesus Christ. But yeah, look at that map. Oh my god. Look, it's just... This is as good a time I need to mention. I did a little double checking, because, you know, they list the credits and whatnot. Did you know that almost, like, 90% of the developers of this game are the developers of Lufia 2? Same people. This is the Lufia 2 staff. Anyways. We are the red-haired hunter. A red-haired monster hunter. Actually, we gotta hurry to Soma Temple. Choose move.
Let's hurry!
Well, so there's this guy named Goddess who shows up and is like, I'm gonna conquer everything. Obey me. And he's like, how dare you disobey me? And now we're at Soma Temple. What's not to understand? No, you're... Okay. So, what a creepy temple. Oh, don't I know. It's got a certain volcano-y charm to it. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It's got a certain volcano-y charm to it. This place is huge. Who built it and how? Oh my god, look at those models. The artwork's fine. The portraits are fine. I might have some eyebrow raises about some of the creative decisions, but at least the portraits are fine. Yeah, I just forgot to give a couple positives by 12. I even had jotted them down. I just forgot to notate them. But Yeah. Well, it's because JRPGs don't make money, Jalex. What do you mean Expedition sold really well? What are you talking about? What do you mean Metaphor sold really well? What do you mean Persona 5 sold really well? No. JRPGs don't make money. What do you mean Bravely Default sold really well? Nobody likes JRPGs anymore. There's no telling what we'll run into here. Be ready for anything. What's this? Looks like some kind of switch. I would mess with it, harm you. Who knows what it does? I was going to say, that if you're going to say that the grand majority of JRPGs don't sell well, then you're correct, because the grand majority of all video games ever don't sell well. That doesn't mean anything. No information is being conveyed there. I don't see anything else we got here. Sometimes you just got to trust your luck. Oh, brother. Activate. Oh, this platform is moving. I'll tell you the exact point in time I put this game down. Don't worry, it's not long from now. Before you ask, no, I can't do anything during this cutscene. There's jump, there's swing, there's dash. I don't know what that is. I think it's dodge. This place is bizarre. What kind of temple is this? It's clearly made by beings with powers beyond those of men. They have the knowledge of engineering. Fascinating. Exit, there's someone over there. It must be one of the members of the research team. It's not even the good mix of it, too, Russ, because there's a better mix in this very game. Hey, you alright? Brains. Sorry. Hang in there. My name's Maxim. What's your name? Reuben. I'm a soldier. Excuse me. No, that's not what he said. He says, I am a solider of Parcelite. Now, in some games, this would be a thing, because you know how a lot of, especially Japanese games, like to do that kind of slight respelling of a standard word in order to make it like a proper noun kind of a thing. So maybe soliders are a thing. Maybe that's, No, yeah. Ruben, what happened here? He's so powerful. Gades, which I'm never going to pronounce the other way. You ran into that Sinistral guy, which I'm also calling Sinistral, or however they called it. That Sinistral guy who was shouting about destroying the world? I managed to escape, but the others, Gades was so strong. No! What am I going to do about this Gades fellow? What do you think? I'm going to go kick his butt. I was hoping you'd say that. I'm going with you. Careful, Doc. You're a little old to be fighting. Don't treat me like I'm helpless. I've got a lot of valuable wisdom to share. Yeah, like what? Like you swing your sword by pressing the Y button, and you jump by pressing the B button. Okay, you got me there, game. I'll give you that. Let me tell you about the level boost option. Level boost? If you're defeated in battle, you can retry plus level boost to use the level boost option. You'll restart from the last checkpoint, but everyone in your party will be raised by 5 levels. There's no penalty for using it, so feel free to use it if you're having a lot of trouble. If you want to choose it, you can also choose retry from the last checkpoint to restart normally. That's an interesting feature, is what we're going to call that. So there's combat. Clearly superior to Expedition 33's combat.
Whoa! Is this thing going up?
Careful, Maxim. There's no telling what's going to happen next.
Gotcha.
That's true, this is not Le Combat. I also like how narratively we're going after the Sinistral of, I believe, destruction specifically. And gameplay-wise, we're fighting slimes. Max, don't forget you can use potions to heal any damage you take during a fight. Press start to open the character menu. Use items and select potion. Also, don't forget you lose HP when you jump off a high ledge. There's another way this game is inferior to Expedition 33. It has falling damage. Here's how you open your menu. The thing we literally just told you. Oh, hey. We can crank it. We're not going to, don't worry. What's funny is Lufia 1, their very first game ever, did a better job of like, being a good intro. In fact, it was one of the best parts of Lufia 1, in my opinion. Thank you for being part of the show, Kenix Cow. Give me one moment. Drop that down. Towards 3 houses, Path of Radiance, and Echoes, or Shadows of Linear, whatever it's called. The other one. The other one. Okay, where do I even begin? So, let's just start by saying that opening cutscene sucked. So that sucked. I'll type up more specifics later. Like, I like in medias res, that's not how you do it. Kara White knows and I were mentioning this last night. Like, I actually enjoy in medias res when done well, but it's pretty rare, in my opinion, that it actually is done well. That, like, just starting, literally the first scene being Gades being like, I'm super amazing. Bow before me. Here's a quick montage of all the main characters reacting to my speech. Was not how to do it. What's funny is Lufia 2 pulled a similar trick, but in a much better direction. If you remember in Lufia 2, we first had a brief scene with Arim, a much more narratively connected character, talking to Eric the Absolute, which then followed by just a little bit of a slice of life of each of the main cast. Just kind of setting up their characters for when we get there, right? Instead of this. Yes, I am the French now. Hee hee hee, ho ho ho, I believe is the saying. Let's see. Then we have... I got all the good rest. Ho ho ho. Yes, yes, very good rest. God, I'm not even trying anything else to talk about yet. It's just, what? I mean, the music is the one and only thing I know walking into this is going to be a positive. And I know that because I've actually already ripped this soundtrack. I have it locally. I like how you can fight off the screen there. You receive golden experience when you defeat monsters. Of course. Gain bonus experience and gold by continuing to hit a monster after it's been defeated. When you keep attacking it, gold coins and red experience spheres will come out of it. Collect these to get extra gold and experience. On rare occasions, you also get a blue soul shard out of the monster. Soul shards can be traded for special items. So right about now, when I was playing this on my DS, I was already sitting here like looking at my screen of what I can only refer to as disbelief at how bad this was. It's probably not obvious, but it controls like ass. It's almost like we're being led somewhere. I've got the same feeling. I can sense some very dangerous and powerful energy above us. I think Gades is leading us right to him.
Do the Sinistrals really exist?
Sinistrals. I love it. Looks like this is the end of the line. It's huge. What the heck is it? It's okay, you can't see it because it's on the bottom screen, because they keep putting the cutscenes on the bottom screen. But it's got a giant eyeball in its stomach. So it's a robot with a giant eyeball in its stomach. And robotic intestines. Whatever it is, it looks tough. Be careful, Maxim. Alright, ugly. You're going down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why am I down here all of a sudden? If they're going to keep bouncing between the screens, I'm going to have to figure out another screen solution here. Hang on a second. That's really frustrating. There is no good screen solution for the DS. That's why I usually do this kind of approach. So, hang on a second. We're going to do something really dumb. Hang on a second. Like, there's no good way to do this, right? There's no way to make it look good. So we're just going to live with it. We're going to scooch that in the corner. Kind of equivalent size this. Scooch right back down there. Kind of have like this little overlay kind of a thing. There we go. And now you can just get to see Starfields. This is... hang on. Let's actually try it like this. Game Geek, stop giving me money. Quit it. Don't you know I only exist to be contrarian? That's a little better. Yeah, I'm not going to ding it for that, because that's obviously an invalid ding, frankly. A bit shorter, from what I understand, Evo? I don't know, we'll find out. I haven't even looked if there's cheats. We might not need them if there's just a start the fight over with 5 more levels built-in option. So we've got Suikoden 2R, Suikoden 3, Dragon Quest 1R, Chance of Senar, Tyranny, and Mario Rabbids. Thank you very, very much, Game Geek, as always. Appreciate you. You missed nothing. I don't know, man. I think Mr. Ed just missed the best part of the game. And the funny part is, that's not really an exaggeration. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, there's a reason I call this Lufia 2R instead of Lufia Curse of the Sinistrals. But, no. Did you ever beat this game, Ross? Savicom, if you're watching on the VOD, same question. Okay, so now you can kind of see what's going on. I mean, I guess I could do it in the middle. It just occurred to me I probably should do exactly that, shouldn't I? Alright, hang on. Let's find a spot. And then we're going to have to count pixels really quick. Looks like 375. On the DS? Yeah. And by the DS, I mean the emulator, yes. Right there. Naturally, they're not the same sizes. Of course they aren't. Why would they be? Oh, I know, Ross. That's actually exactly why I'm asking. Okay, so it looks like this one needs to be a little bit taller. Just a bit. I just want to line up a little bit more. No, that would be a little bit less feasible. It's probably as lined up as that's getting. It's also off-center. It's not in the middle. Oh, God, no! It's not in the middle. Okay, hang on. Like there-ish, looks like. 354. You know, I could have done all this off-camera if the game didn't have a giant unskippable cutscene before I even started the game. I know what you're thinking. I should have just endured it, put a save state, and done this anyways. And you're right, I should have. I really should have. All I can say is that I was so pissed off about that I just walked away from it and went to bed last night instead of dealing with that. Okay, that looks as good as that's getting. Okay, so let's see how this looks live. I don't actually know if I have iframes. I should test that. I do. It disappeared? Yeah, I hit its stomach once for 5 damage. Above you. Run! Yeah! And we're dead. I barely dodged that. That was a close one. Yeah, it's okay, we have iframes when we dodge. I'm impressed. I feel strong energy waves flowing from you. Like my amazing, fabulous hair. Who are you? You don't recognize me? Look closer at my energy waves. Your energy waves? Yes. Can't you see? You have the same energy waves as that gigantic monster. But that's not possible! Unless... Yes, that's right. I am not confined to one form like some pitiful human. I am Gades, the Sinistral of Destruction. Sinistral of Destruction? Okay, are we just gonna do the Metal Gear Solid thing this entire game? Yes. I will destroy your dismal little civilization and remake it into something more to my liking. Not while I'm still standing. Ha! As you wish. Well, we're dead.
Halt!
Who are you? Foul creature, be gone from this place. It also says Iris right there in the name thing. Impressive energy waves for a human. Okay. Can we just headcanon right now that energy waves just means hair? That all they're referencing is their hair? Ah, you're a priestess of Runa. That decrepit old goddess still has some followers. She's granted me enough power to challenge the likes of you. Be gone from this place. Ha ha ha. Crushing humanity is going to be even more satisfying than I thought. Are you okay? Sure. Never better. Please don't talk. Your voice acting's terrible. Are you okay? You saved my life, thank you. And you can actually use magic? I didn't know there was anyone left who knew magic. It is the Ankh of Runa. The Oak of Runa? We're doing the Metal Gear Solid thing. We're just straight up doing it. Yes, its powers allow me to use magic and protect me from monsters. So that's how you got here alone. Yes. Well, I can't thank you enough. Took real guts to stand up to Gades like that. My name's Maxim. What's yours? I am Iris. I'm Lexus. Never thought I'd meet a priestess of Runa in this day and age. I'm the last one. I have been in hiding, preparing for the time when I'd be needed. I'm guessing that the time is now? Yes. Gades is one of the Sinistrals. Prophecies say the Sinistrals are 4 legendary beings who appear to bring about the end of civilization. But the prophecies tell of a hero who has the power to stand against the Sinistrals. Maxim, that hero is you. I know it's been 10 minutes. I can see it in your energy waves. It's the hair. I can see it in your hair. I'm just going to do a quick mental control R for the rest of the game. Is that cool? Maxim, that hero is you. I can see it in your hair. You are the legendary hero. The legendary hero? Hey, you're going to be famous, Maxim. You better do something about that ridiculous haircut. No, he actually said that. I didn't. God, this is so Korean RPG. Alright, we've started the game, and we are the destined chosen hero of eternity. Hey, come on, this is serious. Sorry. Maxim, have you heard the tales of the past great civilizations of man, and how they came to ruin? Actually, no. What? You've never heard of the legend of the apocalypse? You really ought to read more, Maxim. I'm not interested in some silly old myths. I'm too busy practicing my swordsmanship. It's no myth. The Sinistrals have appeared before. They come to destroy civilization. I was about to make a joke, but I can't because it's literally a spoiler. So I'm just going to say, Expedition 33 joke, and move on. Sometimes they have succeeded and plunged humanity back into the Dark Ages, but sometimes a hero stops them. Legendary hero? I believe you have the potential to be that hero, Maxim. Didn't you literally just... Your hair gives you the strength to fight a Sinistral. I have that kind of power? And why'd Gades beat the stuffing out of him so easily? Hey! You'll need lots of practice to reach your full strength. Have you never played an RPG before? Jesus Christ. But not even the legendary hero can triumph alone. So what should I do? There are more warriors with strong hair in this world. You must find them. And hope they're crazy enough to fight against Gades. You'll have to travel far and wide to find these warriors. Have you seen the world map? It's like 4 places. Interesting. Think we're up for it, Maxim? I mean, you start off with the ship. Of course! Sounds like it'll be one heck of an adventure. Sure, an adventure with the fate of the world resting on us. Better get moving. You got it. What do you plan to do, Iris? It is my mission to aid the legendary hero in his journey. I will go with you. You sure? It sounds like it'll be pretty dangerous. It is what I've spent my whole life preparing for. Glad to have you along. I'm sure we can use the help. I'll do my best. Iris has joined the party. No, unfortunately, Morgan, I never got around to it. Well, then let's go back to Elsa. We need to prepare some, and I need to make some modifications to the Excellion. Oh yeah, what about the Solitaire? Okay, maybe they are deliberately calling it Solidaire. Like, twice in a row is a little bit sus, right? What about the Solidaire we found at the entrance? He is alright. A Parcelite ship arrived, so he'll be in good hands. Oh, that's a relief. Alright, let's go back to Elsa. More ideas? You're not going to do anything weird to the Excellion, are you? What? Have any of my ideas be weird? I'm a genius! You just don't understand my brilliant inventions. If you say so. Hey, Tia's probably worried about us. We told her we'd be back soon. Knowing Tia, she's probably more angry at us for keeping her waiting than worried. You're probably right. I'll leave the apologizing to you. Say, Maxim, have you saved the game yet? Saved? Yeah, anytime you're in the Excellion, you can choose to save your game. Good call, Doc. I'd hate to lose my progress so far.
Let's head back now.
Which we'll go ahead and do really quick. Hey, Evo. Look at our beautiful world map. The best thing about that world map is it's so bad on 3 separate axes. First of all, it's clearly small. It's pathetically small. It looks like it has 6 locations on it total. Second of all, there's nothing indicative of what anything really is other than like the vague outlines. And third of all, it looks like crap. I'm sorry. I have drawn better maps than that. Maybe singular. I've drawn one better map than that in my life. One. Okay, so Evo says, well, how mean would it be if I put a riddle in the game where you'd have to type in the answer instead of having a multiple option thing? I would heavily caution against doing that. Because you have to keep in mind the fact that I guess it depends on what your answer is. But I've literally seen games where you have to type in an answer and someone typed in the answer and it was wrong because it wasn't the exact input that the thing was expecting, even though they actually got the answer right. Stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of coding issues that can happen with that, and a lot of interpretation issues that can happen with that. Multiple choice tends to work, specifically because the player can look to something and be like, aha. Ah, that's another one, Kira White knows, yeah. Now, if you really want it, because I can already tell you, since you're already pushing back against me, Evo, then sure, go ahead and put it in, but I'm going to go and give you some advice. You need to have a lot of multiple answers that are viable answers. You need to think about dyslexia. You need to think about people who type too fast. You need to think about uppercase and lowercase. You need to think about alternate varyings and spellings based on region. And you need to think about common misspellings that are going to happen, right? And just have all of those as a viable answer. Like 20-ish. The second half of your question was, why do you suck so badly? So, if I were... Yeah, misspelled versus misspelled is actually a really good example of what I'm talking about. In a puzzle game, the choice between multiple choice and typing your own answer is a difficulty toggle, which actually sounds awesome to me. The problem is that I don't think that's what you're going for, but that is my overall thoughts on the matter. Because multiple choice, at the end of the day, is something that is always going to be easier than inputting your own answer, because you can see the choices. They're right there. It's one of those, right? Unless you're cheating and it's none of the options you have access to. Don't do that. So, yeah. That sounds cool. But you know, it doesn't sound cool. It's everything we just did. Hang on. The negatives are going to be flying in fast and furious. So give me a second here, please. Listen, Decker was in Lufia too, and therefore the game is a comedy game. Good news, Ross. I don't have to imagine that. Actually, twice in my life, 2 separate games I love were going to be remade and then weren't. That's not actually a joke. They were going to continue the Mega Man remakes with the Powered Up series, and didn't. And they're going to continue the DS versions of the Final Fantasies and didn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure FF5DS would have been great, because I have played Bravely Default. And while Bravely Default's story is hot garbage, the gameplay axis is actually really solid. So it's not like they didn't know what they were doing on that front. No, exactly, Bladeball. I mean, we've actually already done this comparison. FF3DS was honestly kind of bad. FF4DS was a fairly large leap forward in overall quality. Like, they clearly had taken a lot of those lessons to heart. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Oh, wait, nope. I have thought of 2 positives. Being honest, I do like the brickwork in this game, too. At least when it's an actual area like this. It's still got the DS problem. So, can I vent for just a second? The DS was a sprite machine. It was extremely good with sprite work, and some of the games that are sprite-based on the DS look extremely good. But that's not what people did on the DS, because this was still firmly in the 3D is better than sprites era of gaming. So, most of what we got on the DS was 3D, which is... this. In fact, that review I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest things it praised was the fact that instead of being in sprites, it was in 3D. Which tells you a lot about that era, in a nutshell. I mean, Soten, right? We've already talked about this. A lot of the initial sales of Soten being bad were specifically cited because of the fact that it used sprites instead of 3D graphics. Because that was just the new hotness. It was just the big thing everyone wanted 3D. That's why it's one of the reasons FF7 sold so well originally, was because it had 3D. I have seen 3D DS games that look good. This one's fine. It's taking Maxim so long. I hope we didn't run into that Gades creep.
Finally back.
See, welcome to the character is probably the most different. Maxim, you're all beaten up. What happened to you? Well, you know that Gades guy was talking about destroying the world. I kind of picked a fight with him. Honestly, that's the tone setter for the entire game right there. I just want you to know that. I don't know if that's true, because I haven't played past like 5 more minutes ahead of us, but I could just feel it. I could just vibe it right there. Yeah, I wouldn't pick a fight with the guys trying to destroy the world. You fought him? Professor, how could you let Maxim do something so dangerous? How can I stop him? Man versus Sinistral. What a fascinating experiment. Don't conduct experiments with Maxim's life. I think that guy was too dangerous. Somebody had to do it to you. And I'm a monster hunter. I'm used to danger. Yeah, but... Hey, I'm in and out alive, right? We got that Gades jerk to shut up. That's true. Everyone owes you their thanks for that. Hey, no problem. But don't you ever think about giving up monster hunting and trying something safer? Like what? Well, like, you could maybe find a nice store here in town that would hire you. Someplace like my shop, for example. Blah. Oh, come on. Could you imagine me stuck inside all day working some boring shop? That's ridiculous! Some boring shop? Is that what he thinks of what I do? Is something wrong to you? No, I'm fine. I'm glad you'd rather spend your day with spilling monsters than in a shop like mine. What? I didn't mean... Smooth, Maxim. Maybe you should spend a little less time studying swords and more time studying women. Yeah, Giga. Oh, Iris. Sorry, I forgot to introduce you. Yeah, because Iris is just in the party. What is going on? Who is she? Greetings. I am Iris. I am Maxim's new partner in this journey. His new partner? You mean like his wife? Yes, that's a very logical and well-reasoned... Oh god, hang on. I think I'm having a stroke. This game. Okay, hold up. I'm okay. It is a very natural question to ask. Totally. No, Tia, we're just taking a trip together. A trip? Like some romantic getaway? Maxim, you just met this woman. You're moving too fast. Too fast! This is my fault. Well, no, it's Savacom and Valerian's fault. No, it's not like that at all. Yikes, what's with her? I bet you wish you were back fighting Gades right now. Real funny, Doc. Now help me. Tia, Maxim does need to breathe. Oops. There isn't a hanky-panky. There isn't any hanky-panky. I'm sorry. This is hard to read. There isn't any hanky-panky going on between Iris and Maxim, but she did save us from both... from Gades. Oh, sorry about that, Maxim. And Iris, thank you for saving this bonehead. No thanks needed. It was my destiny. Anyway, according to Iris, we have together a group of warriors strong enough to defeat Gades. So that's what our journey's about. It's not a romantic getaway. Phew! Once you get enough warriors, they'll come back. I mean, you don't have to fight Gades again, right? Come on. Tell me you won't fight Gades again? Sorry, Tia. He has to be stopped. Then let me go with you. No, it's too dangerous. I can handle myself. Not against this guy. Well, I can help you by doing things other than fighting. As it should, Magister. Like what? Well, I could cook all the meals for you guys. Hey, come on, this journey is scary enough already. Well, I'm not that bad. My cooking just has a unique style. That's one way to put it. Don't worry, Tia. I'll look out for Maxim. Take me with you. No. Well, I'm getting on that ship and you can't stop me. Tia, please stay here. I'll feel better if I know you're somewhere safe. You're really worried about me? You're not just trying to brush me off? Of course. But don't worry. I'm sure we'll have this Gades jerk all taken care of in no time. Okay, but remember, come by my shop if you ever need supplies for your journey. You bet. By the way, it means sex, Magister. It means sex. By the way, Maxim, just where were you planning to go first? I was thinking of heading to Parslight. They've got a strong army. Yeah, I hear they have a lot of good solidars. Well, I better get to those modifications the Excellion I had in mind. Sounds good, Doc. I'm gonna take a while. Why don't you go kill some time? Go by my store. I'll make a nice lunch for you. Sure. Ugh. That was draining. I thought Expedition 33 was draining just because of the soul-crushing despair. Little did I know. Little did I know. Didn't Gades beat you the last time you fought him? I may have lost that one, but I'm going to beat him next time for sure. Really? Yeah, probably. I sure hope you're right. it's just we're advancing the science of soul crushery. You can't just keep crushing the soul. You got to try new styles, new approaches. Let's see. That's going towards Alpha Centauri. Shock 2, Ixion, and a Happy New Year. Thank you, Paranoid Android. As always, thank you. Oh, this is so terrible, Ross. It's so great. I love it. Okay, so let's give another negative while we're here. Yep. Negative for Hanky Panky. I know you don't know what it means. Ask your husband, Giga. Oh yeah, I totally beat Expedition 33 twice. You seriously want me to slog through this? Twice. Yes, Expedition 33 does have a New Game Plus, which kind of sucks, actually. But is good at the same time. It's the weirdest freaking New Game Plus I've ever seen. So it carries forward most of the usual stuff, you know, equipment, setups, and pictos, and all that fun stuff. So that's cool. And characters, so you can have a full party right at the beginning. But it erases your save, which is just... it erases your save and doesn't tell you that, which is arguably the worst part. The fact that it doesn't even inform you that it's erasing your save. And it also does the usual Dark Souls thing of mandatory difficulty upgrade. The not telling me is the part that's the sticking part for me. If it was a thing where it's like, this will erase your save, you sure want to do it? You'd be like, oh, wait, hold up. No, I want to keep my endgame save. But it doesn't tell you. I'm not sure, Blitchwall. Well, that's not fair, Linear, because I was going to check anyways. I had no intention of actually going through with it, so the prompt doesn't get any credit for that. I sure hope so, Blade Devo. We'll see. Alright, so let's go talk to people. So the Sinistrals have returned. The legends are true. Do the legends say anything about why the Sinistrals reappear? Some speculate the Sinistrals start to feel threatened by man's progress. They don't want to let our technology advance to the point where we can threaten their power. Then why let humanity survive at all? Why keep tearing us down and letting us rebuild when they can just wipe us out? No one knows. Though if they are really gods, maybe they can't exist without humans to fear and worship them. Oh. Do you think the Sinistrals are really gods? Well, I don't know about a god, but that Gades freak sure wasn't human. But you still think you can beat him, right? Oh yeah, this isn't something that's really well conveyed here, but some of you probably remember this. Gades was canonically a giant. He was, in fact, the only one who was a giant. It was unusual. Like, it was a major point that there was just this gargantuan man smashing towns in Lufia too. I just mentioned that because Gades here looks like normal height and size. Yeah, I know he's a shapeshifter, but whatever. Yeah, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I actually do kind of like the brickwork. It's, like, not the best. I don't want to overpraise, but I am vaguely more positive than I thought I would be. I think is how I want to describe that. Not very far, Chickly Saint. Maxim, hello. Jack, how's it going? Excellent. The Professor says I'm proving very helpful. Good. You're a successful experiment, then? Oh, yes, very much so, I gather. You see, he's a pumpkinhead named Jack. I mean, they're all pumpkinheads. The Professor's a true genius. This one's named Ichabod. He invented me and Jack to assist in the lab. You know, actually, it just occurred to me. Gades is about the size of Jonathan Frakes. I've got to make some important modifications to the Excellion. It'll take a little longer. In the meantime, go see Tia. Okay. You know what? This game does one thing better than Expedition 33. It has a functional minimap. It's actually a pretty bog standard map for the DS era. The aforementioned FF4 on the DS also had a pretty similar map, although that map was really good. Hey Maxim, you're not hurt? I'm fine, Melissa. You take too many risks. I worry about you. Don't worry, I got the Professor to look out for me, right? No, but seriously, I'll try to be careful. That's actually an interesting question. What is worse? No minimap or bad minimap? Some games don't need a minimap, but let's just presume... Oh my god, my feet are clipping through the floor. Let's just presume, for the sake of conversation, that it's a game that should have a minimap, or it's confusing, right? So in that case, what's worse? Bad minimap or no minimap? In that case, I feel like a bad minimap would be worse, because at that point, it's active misleading, not just lack of information. Trying to think of an example off the top of my head. I'm admittedly not coming up with anything, but I'm sure there is such a thing. Lunch is almost ready. I just need some herbs. Can you go to get some from Albert for me? Yeah, no problem. Thank you. You should be in the field east side of town. Okay. Really fight Gades, Maxim? You bet. Really? That's so cool! Did you beat him? Well, not quite. But I got really close. Wow, I hope you win next time. You and me both. Hey, Maxim, I heard you fought that guy Gades. That's right. Where does he get your butt kicked? How does anyone know about that? That's actually a really good question. We just landed. Maxim, why do you and Tia fight all the time? Beats me. She's the one who usually starts it. Maybe we should be nicer to her. She talks about you a lot, you know. Hang on. Maxim, can I take a ride on the Excellion sometime? Why? I really want to visit the big city of Parkslight at least once. Well, that's kind of a mess. Professor's always doing something or other to it. Maybe I'll pass. Professor's experiments can be pretty dodgy. Attention, humans of the world. I have beaten Maxim's ass. It was thoroughly rumped. You might even say his rump is red, raw, from the beating I have procured unto him with my godly powers. Know now that this is the fate of all people's asses who dare to defy me. So one of the Sinistrals has returned, eh? You're not thinking of trying to fight him, are you, Albert? Wish I could. I was a great swordsman once, but those days are long behind me. But you're still great at seeing qualities in others' warriors. That's true. I've still got a talent for giving people titles, which can help out in all sorts of ways. For example, your title is Red-Haired Hunter. Makes you a little more resistant to fire attacks than most. I see. Aren't you getting wet standing there? So what? I got gardening to do. Life doesn't wait for sprinklers to stop, you pansy. Talk to Albert to discover new titles. They give you buffs. Also, Tia's cooking. You're going to need all the help these herbs. Because Tia's a bad cook. Isn't that funny? Our town's energy core is quite a sight, isn't it? Yeah, though I know it's nothing compared to the energy cores of the big cities. True, but this one has plenty of power for our town's needs. That's right, we have a local power plant. It powers the doors, irrigation systems, and streetlights. All that power comes from something we dug out of some ruins. What is this, Xenogears? I've got an energy core attached to my sword. That makes your sword more powerful, right? Yeah, let's use special abilities with it. Energy cores are amazing devices. I wonder who built them. Think they could have been made by a civilization that came before ours? One that was destroyed by a Sinistral? I suppose it's possible. But they're so far ahead of any technology we have today. But the professor's working hard to understand how they work, right? Yes. Without his genius, our town probably wouldn't be able to use his energy core at all. Just don't let him hear you calling him a genius. His ego's big enough already. That's true enough. Okay, that was some crude exposition, but I'm actually kind of down for the idea. I mean, I liked the idea in Xenogears, too. A salvage-based society is fascinating. Especially if it hits the point of over-reliance. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this. The doodads aren't bad either. I mean, again, I don't want to write home about that, but look at that for a second. Wait. So Breath of Fire 3 did that, and Xenogears did that, and Lufia 2R does that. I got the herbs. Great. We'll make a nice garnish. You know, I just had the worst thought. What if most of these assets are just copied over from Rune Factory? I guess there's nothing wrong with asset reuse, really. It's just random thought. Ugh, I made something really unique today. It's gonna knock your socks off. Cooking is about guts and creativity. Are you ready? Yeah! Ta-da! It's Navarroa, an elusive fish that's almost impossible to catch. Huh. I've heard about it, but this is the first time I've seen one cooked. It smells interesting. I know! I told you this meal was going to be unique. I guess I'll try the first bite. So, how is it? Words fail me! You really just have to try it for yourself. Okay, here I go. How's that working out for you? This is disgusting. Yeah, I never knew a fish could taste this fishy. Can't imagine any way to make this thing taste good. Boy, maybe it's a good thing this is such an elusive fish. Yep, it tastes so bad I can't imagine anyone would want to catch it. Darn, I really wanted to cook something good for you. Oh, Tia. Wait, how about the herbs from Albert? I forgot all about those. Let me add them. There, now give it a try. Okay, I'm sorry. Anybody who's ever cooked anything ever, I want you to imagine that there is an already cooked fish that you just slap some herbs on top of and say, there, now give it a try. I just... Wow. The herbs really hide the fishy flavor. This is downright edible now. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Even kind of tastes good. What a weird fish. Maybe it has a reason to hide from people after all. I don't know if I'd go that far. Anyway, I'll get us some tea. Here. Thanks. Say, Maxim. What? Why did you choose to live a life where you're, you know, always fighting stuff? Huh? Why do you ask all of a sudden? I don't know, just there aren't a lot of monster hunters out there. And now you're just rushing off to fight Gades. Why don't you let someone else risk their life for a change? What, let them have all the fun of kicking that jerk's butt? No way! If I've got the strength to stop Gades, I've got to try, right? I can't pass off that responsibility. Besides, I'm kind of a phytosexual, so... Sometimes I can't tell if you're brave or just reckless. I guess we'll find out. And thanks for the meal. I'll make sure to bring you back a souvenir from my journey. I don't need a souvenir. Just come back in one piece. Will do. Anyway, the professor's probably done messing with the Excellion. I should go check up on him. Okay, take care, Maxim. That scene was fine. And nothing like the original scene, which... I hate to keep pulling that particular card out, but if you're doing a deliberate take on an existing scene, maybe do a good job of it. I mean, she literally just smeared the herbs on the fish, Mad Overlord. I'm pretty sure at that point all you're tasting is herb. I'd have to think about it. Pillars of Snow. I don't like Xenos, as you're probably aware, but there's probably at least one or two that I can think of. Yeah, it's just Dill. It's just... I've completed my brilliant modification to the Excellion. Now I can travel over land. But it's a ship. Yeah, the kind of unique ship that only a genius like me could come up with. It's a sand ship. Oh, about that amphibious part. Progress doesn't always follow a straight line, you know. Sometimes you have to step back to move forward. As a result of the modifications to the Excellion, it's now too heavy to float in water. What? Then what good is it? Well, it still beats walking. It's all in the name of progress, my boy. Progress is a ship that sinks? Oh, would you stop harping on that? It's only a temporary setback. Oh yeah, you know what? Nimona. That's a good pick. That's my favorite phytosexual. Or battlesexual, or whatever. Besides, we don't need to travel through water to get to Parslight. See? I knew we were going to do something weird to the Excellion. It's not weird, it's genius. Anyway, ready to go to Parslight? Sure. To get to Parslight, we'll have to cross over the drawbridge in Cordovan. The bridge has been drawn because of monsters. We'll need to extend it before we can get across. You know what'd be handy for getting me around that? A ship that can move through water. Would you quit complaining about that?
Let's go.
I wonder. Hang on a second. Okay. I was just curious what it, you know, didn't look like. This is the Gordovan drawbridge. It connects the land of Leecliff and the land of Logos, where Parchlight is. They drew the bridge in because of the monsters. I literally just said that, but... yeah, we'll have to extend it before we can get across. It doesn't look like the Parchlight army will be here anytime to do anything about the monsters anytime soon. Guess I'll just have to take care of them by myself. I'll go with you. I don't want you getting in any trouble. I'll be fine, Doc. Monster hunting is my business. I'm not worried about you. I'm tagging along so you don't break the bridge's control device. Hey. Iris, it's probably safer for you to come along than stay here alone. You should come with us. Actually, you made it through Soma Temple just fine. You might be safe either way. Yes, as long as I have the Ankh of Runa. Monsters cannot detect me. What a fascinating item. May I take a look? Bet if I could get it open. This is a sacred artifact of Runa. I cannot let you conduct experiments on it. Just let me hold it. I'll be gentle, I promise. Come on, Doc. I think she knows better than you to let you get your hands on it. What a pity. Yeah, I decided to get rid of the pixelation just to see what it didn't look like. Well, I just knocked that over the ledge on accident. Are these infinite spawning? Oh, okay, we're good. I'm stupid. So, I've kind of already given this away, but this is pretty much as far as I got right here. I didn't get very far. Yeah, I don't... Anybody who knows me knows I don't care if you genre hop. I really don't. I understand how it bothers people. I even appreciate how it bothers people. I am not one of those people. It does not bother me. I care about when you make something that's... well, you know, bad. And let me tell you, I was not caught by any of that intro. Look at that crate, Maxim. Okay, what about it? Take a look at the switch over there. That's a pressure plate switch. You have to push the box on top of it to activate it. Why'd I have to make it so complicated? So monsters can't activate it accidentally. Anyway, try giving that crate a push. Not off the edge of the bridge. Hey, you could have been a little more specific. I'm new at this whole crate pushing thing. Really, Maxim, anyone could see that was the wrong direction. Hey, come on, Iris. Don't worry about it. I've actually invented a reset device for just this situation. Reset? Yeah, I can reverse time! Okay, I do fully understand the need to tutorialize and gameplay conceits, but, like, seriously, he has casually invented a time reversal button? How does it work exactly? I don't know. I made it by accident. Are you sure it's safe to use this? It's fine. Just touch the looping arrow on the bottom screen. So there's checkpoints, which is where you restart from, or your last save. So we can go ahead and hit reset. Also, yeah, anybody who thinks I have an issue with a game being an ARPG doesn't know me very well. I've actually gotten people who say that, well, that they think that you know, I'll like such and such a game because it's actually a real RPG instead of an action RPG, and it's like, you, okay. That's another attitude that I'm not really in favor of. So it does save progress. I didn't do that on purpose, but it's a good thing to test. Look at the size of those gears. Yes, originally the wave generator was the only thing here. Nobody knew how to move it. It took years for us to understand how to operate it. Its technology is incredibly advanced. Pretty impressive. You see that device over there? That generates power to move the bridge. Now we need to release the locks on the device first. There's one. And there's the other. Go for the one on the right first. Oh, I got another invention for you. It's Escape. You can use it to instantly return to the Excellion from any dungeon. As long as it's not weird like Reset. I don't know how this one works either. Yep, yep, okay. Seems pretty handy. Yeah, I invented a teleporter and a time resetter.
This place is pretty incredible.
Now you can see how manly I am, can't you?
Yeah.
What? Why is that Lexus's line? I own this game too. I bought this game the day it came out because it said Lufia on the side. I should have known. I'd already played the Game Boy Color one, and I hated that game. I know what you're thinking. Oh, so it's a bad game? I don't know. I haven't played it since it came out. Like I mentioned earlier, I have very bad memories of that game. This feels like I shouldn't be allowed to do this. For some reason. I don't know, it's just a vibe I'm getting here. So I'm actually stuck. I don't know what to say about that. You know, honestly, I don't have any memories of, like, anything after this, so this might have been my exact quit point, too. We'll see. We'll see what the next area is. It's a good time, as I mentioned, the controls are just weird. Like, I've played worse, but it's... I'm struggling to put into words. Huh? Oh no, look at that hole in the walkway. We can't jump across that. What are we going to do? Don't worry, guys. I can get across with my cross-dash attack. Oh, that's right. You fly through the air when you do that attack. I've never seen an attack like it. Just be careful. Don't break anything else while you're flying around with your sword. Okay. I'm gonna laugh if this ends up being a net positive game. So, there's an odd question for you. When we think of games that started really badly and then ended up being good games, other than MMOs. MMOs don't count. Every MMO's like that. I mean, yeah, most games are the other way around. Whoops, that is not actually what I wanted to do. Whoops. It's okay, I got a spare. Listen, I heard you like RPGs, Pillars of Snow. And I am here to satisfy. Tears? No, I don't think Tears had what I would usually consider a terrible intro. And Breath super doesn't qualify. I think as I'm playing it a little bit more, I think it's more the camera that's the issue than the controls. I suppose I could default to the answer I've already mentioned yesterday. FF10-2. Because that's a good answer. We're okay, we're okay. Okay. Hey, isn't this bridge supposed to be made with some kind of incredibly advanced technology? It is indeed! But this looks like something you have to pedal. Well, I had to make some modifications to the bridge to get it to work. Couldn't you come up with something better than this? Oh, quit complaining. The exercise will do you good. Now go! Okay, okay. These pedals are really stiff. Don't be a wimp. The bridge's energy core does most of the work anyway. You just need to give it a little help. Go, Maxim. Right. Yes, it's moving! Feel the burn. Pedal with everything you've got. That was tough. It took everyone else hours of pedaling to activate the bridge, yet it reacted to Maxim's hair almost instantly. There's something truly remarkable about Maxim's hair. Maybe he really is the legendary hero. What's wrong, Doc? Ah, nothing. This half's the bridge done. Now we get to do the other side. We're only half done? Sure, but you get to use another of my amazing devices to get across. It's over here. Get to it. Yeah.
All right. Let's get moving, Maxim.
You need to learn to treat people better, Professor.
Does he? He's a professor. He's got tenure. Easier than moving a bridge, right? Yeah. I'm just thinking about the physics of this thing just being suspended out here with no supports whatsoever. Oh, my engineering brain is breaking. Ugh, excuse me. Just looking at it. Okay. Now extend this half of the bridge. I mean, okay. Fair, Giga. Yeah, I accidentally discovered how to completely violate the laws of physics. How? Ah, just messing around one day. You know how it is. Convenient. Level up is convenient. I mean, Doc Ock over in the Spider-Man movies invented AI on the path to discover fusion. Also, cybernetics. Also on the path to discover fusion. Is that just gonna... Oh, we're dead. This doesn't happen when you die. That's right, I've been increasing the gravity of other timelines. Sucks to be them. Oh hey, a save point. Well sure, Giga. And that's not even a fat joke. Oh god. Claire Obscure 2. The programmers. I should shut up. Nothing here? I guess so. Okay. Quick, Evo, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm not actually gonna do that. She hates when I do that. So it's like the Frenchiest way we could think of to say computer. I was thinking like computer, but that's not French enough. We need to have it more French. I should look. Ross, are there any speedruns for this game? No, Machina sounds too Final Fantasy. Can't do that. Five. Oh. So yeah, it's kind of a... It doesn't mean anything, but it's just a quiet little measure of things to see if there's any speedruns of a game. Because, you know, lots of games are speedrun. Okay, looks like it is not going away. I was curious. Oh my god. Second place record is 11 years ago. First place was 4 years ago. That is an active speedrunning community right there. Alright, hang on. Let me guess the time. I'm going to say... 5 hours and 20 minutes. It's going to be my guess. Jesus! That is actually substantially faster than I was thinking. I need to get on. To get on it. Oh my gosh. No, the loot! The loot! Hey, Saber for Wife. Or everything's great. Because I am playing Lufia 2R. My life is complete. Oh, I can move this. I don't want to, though. I play with the Ordinaires. All the time. Ordinatia. Gotta really French it up a bit. Did I already go down? I feel like I already went down. Yeah, there's nothing here. Wait. Nope, there's nothing here. Okay. Yeah, James found Mael and the two, let's just say they gelled pretty well. That doesn't work. Yeah, but I can't do it on command. I need, like, a specific thing to do it with. Also need to not be so dry. Oh, gosh. Lord. I could also do the really artificial Roldar. With the... Do you know how to roll your arms? You know, the Centauri thing. Hey, old man, you can't do that. You're crazy. I'm not sure where to go. Holy crap. Okay, hang on. Don't want to get soft locked again, but... Can I go anywhere that way? No. Ordinatia. No, every R is a yeah in French. We all know this. The French don't know what the R means. They look at the letter R and they just think of the British. And they're like, ugh, disgusting. It's truly disgusting. Except they don't say truly because they can't, obviously. So they say twella. Twella disgusting. And you just keep exaggerating it until it's completely nonsensical. And that's how you speak French. None of what I just said is true. I can't believe that worked. That feels like that should not have worked. Also, that feels like I just bugged out the game. Like, I love you, like, oh man, I totally know what I was doing, but no, that was a mistake. But now I have Rapia. Wait, sorry, I used the R. I'm sorry. The Rapia. There we go. Just gotta keep making it completely nonsensical. Fine, I'll heal. Yeah, don't say reality, you say toi. Please don't listen to me. None of this is how French works. Oh, I missed one. Oh, whatever. It's poison jackasses anyways. So for today's education, we shall speak about how the French are actually awesome. Because they are. I actually know like 3 French people, and they're all awesome. And that's a good enough size sample for me. What do you mean sample size? Shut up! What is holding this thing up in the air? rope. It's a no, it's a Minecraft bridge. It's a Minecraft bridge. So since we're on the other side, can't we have, like, already gone? Like, aren't we good? Like, aren't we good now? Oh no, it's Tia! Tia! What are you doing here? We'll have to figure that out later. Maxim, save her! Of course! I have to be told to save my ostensibly best friend and girl who's sweet on me. These look like some tough customers. Watch out when they go berserk! Berserk. When you attack an enemy, they can become berserk. When this happens, they turn red. You've seen literally every enemy in the game do this already. Berserk enemies are extremely dangerous. When an enemy is berserk, their attacks are stronger and they're very difficult to knock down. The enemy will return to normal eventually, so it's best to avoid them while they're berserk.
Hold on, Tia. I'll save you.
Ow. They also like to stun lock you. The stun locks are amazing.
Man, this is tough.
Don't push yourself.
Aren't I trying to save the world from a would-be god? Isn't that like the definition of push yourself territory?
Man, this is tough.
Oh, yeah, yeah! I have definitely equipped my sword and definitely didn't forget that was even a thing. It's actually not as big of an upgrade as I was hoping, but whatever. It would be funny, but... Phew, that was close. Tia, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Why'd you come here? I told you not to follow us. I wanted to come with you. No, if something happens to you. Yes, if something happens to me. What'll happen to your shop? What? Maxim, you idiot. And she's dead. Alright, so Tia's dead. That's a brave choice for a remake. Not gonna lie, honestly. I mean, if I was playing, I probably would have had Salon be the one to die, you know, right at the beginning. Just to mix it up a bit, you know. Phew, that was close. I'm glad there was this ledge below. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry. No worries. I'm just happy you're sick. No, he's got the hair. He's fine. Maxim. Hey, are you two alright? Yeah, thanks to a little luck. Grab onto these ropes. Climb up. Okay, we're taking you back to Elcid. But can't I come with you? Tia, if you come with us, these kinds of things will happen all the time. You might even get killed. I'll be fine. Don't treat me like I'm helpless. Maxim, no matter what, she'll keep trying to follow us. Shouldn't we let her join her? Or join us? Oh my god. Shouldn't we let her tag along? I guess we don't have a choice. Iris, is this okay with you? Why are we consulting Iris about this? Of course. She has the legendary hair. At least this way you'll be able to keep an eye on her, Maxim. Just make sure you listen to me, Tia. You bet. Thanks, everybody. You're welcome. Alright then, now that the bridge is connected, let's get going. Cool. I notice she's not in the party.
Take this! Take this!
I mean, I know it says she is down there at the bottom, but, like, you'll notice she's not in combat here, where I am. Per request, Dakota, but yes. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, this is what the game doesn't look like. We can finally get to Parslate. I always wanted to go to Parslate. I'm so looking forward to visiting. Tia, this isn't a vacation. Yeah, I know. By the way, Maxim, you should drop by the armorer's shop. Is there something special about the shop? I believe there's a monster hunter there just like yourself. She can give you advice if you've forgotten anything. Okay.
Let's go.
But first, save. Oh my god, look at her position on the save thing. So there's Maxim, empty space, empty space, empty space, and then Tia. Jesus, game. Her stats are terrible. Alright, Ross, do you know the answer to this question? Question is, how many areas are in this game? We're up to 4 so far, with Parslite being the 4th. At a glance, I'm going to guess, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to guess 12. Is it seriously? Okay. Yeah, we're officially past as far as I've been in the game, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Ys games. How long are Ys games? Okay, Speaking of which, actually, I'm going to pause the game really quick. Just really, really quick. I want to hear something super quick. Forgive me. Because I feel like I'm an idiot, which obviously I am. But, hang on. So we just did was the tower. That's not it. I need the other one. Still not it. Okay, how about this one? Nope. This one? Nope. Why do I have multiple things in here? I think I have a sorting issue somewhere. Because, like, both of those songs are listed as the same game, but these are clearly different songs. Whatever. I'll circle back to that. Okay. Unpause. Parslight. So this is Parcelite. How exciting. It's so much bigger than Elcid. Pretty impressive. Oh, I hear the presidential mansion's beautiful. I can't wait to see it. Tia, we're adventurers, not tourists. Oh, I know. Yeah, we spend way more money than tourists do. Mister, are you from another town? Yes, my name's Maxim. I'm from Elcid. Wow, you crossed the bridge to get here? It's been closed for a long time. Yeah, we got it extended again. Wow, that's really some feat. Hello. Hello. I haven't seen you before. Yeah, I'm Maxim. I'm from Elcid. That's great. Welcome to Parcelite. This is a great town. Stay as long as you like. Thank you. So if there's another kind of game, I would take that as like an ominous sign. Like, oh god, the town's great. What do we do? Welcome to the Republic of Parcelite. This is the first time we met, right? Yes, my name's Maxim. I'm from Elcid. Wow, you came all the way from there? What are you doing in Parcelite? We're looking for strong warriors. Do you know anyone? Strong warriors, you say? I think you should see Salon. Salon? She's the toughest warrior in the Parcelite army, and she's very beautiful. Beautiful, you say? Interesting. Maxim! Huh? What? Yeah, and she's as crazy as you. You here to see Salon? Unfortunately, she's out working. Actually, I'm just looking around the city. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to assume. I'm Luisa. What's your name? I'm Maxim. You look like quite a fighter. That's why I thought you'd be looking for Salon. Oh, so she's in charge of a lot of the soldiers, huh? She must be pretty tough. Oh, she is. She's one of the most respected soldiers in the Parcelite army. Army. I meant to ask you, Big Broso, what do you like about this game? You just said you liked it, but you didn't give any information. Yeah, I saw that it said soldier. So we know that soldiers exist in this setting. Welcome to Jaffe's workshop. I'm the owner, Jaffe. My name is Maxim. It's a pleasure to meet you. Need any ruby jewelry, come see me. How about something for your girlfriend there? Girlfriend? You mean me? Hey, Maxim, you hear that? He called me your girlfriend. Ha ha ha. What, her? Nah, she's just a good friend. Hey, you don't have to sound so shocked, you know. I'm sorry, what? I wish if my husband Jaffe is out, he's right there! About one letter, Mad Overlord. I haven't seen you around before. Yeah, my name's Maxim. I'm from Elsid. Well, you certainly have come a long way along a difficult path. You a monster hunter? Yeah, you got it. My name's Maxim. Maxim? Huh. When I grow up, I'm going to be a hunter, too. Good plan. Just let me know if you want any pointers. Okay. I haven't seen you around here. But you got a good look about you. What's your name? Maxim. Looks like you've seen your fair share of battles. I suppose. I see. Well, be careful. There are some very powerful guys out there, like Gades. Although the worse the world is, the better it is for my business. Sorry. Wait, seriously? Seriously? I can only carry 9 of a given item. I'm single digits on items. Hello, welcome. New customer. My name's Jesse. If it has to do with weapons, come talk to me. Nice to meet you. My name's Maxim. Maxim, huh? That's a nice, strong name. You should be my boyfriend. Your boyfriend? Yeah, I'm sure you'll run into each other. He's always looking for other strong warriors to test his strength with. Soul shards capture some of the energy waves of some of the hair of defeated monsters. This hair can be used to create powerful items. That's why I'm collecting them. If you find any, I'll give you good stuff in exchange for them. We've collected 27. I don't know, 4 attack doesn't seem like it's worth the money. Seven defense on the other end might be worth it. What's my money at? Oh, I'm fine, yeah. I actually meant to do this. Boxing glove. Do you get it? Because it's a box? Ah! I do it again. Look at that. The Parsley Presidential Mansion's really amazing. Yeah, it's quite a sight. Is that an energy core? Sure is a lot bigger than the one in El Cid. Yeah, it's one of the 3 largest in the world. The other 2 are in the Bound Kingdom and Graze. According to the professor, the 3 could produce even more energy than they could put out separately. Really? What would happen if you attached all of them to your sword? Well, you see, there's this thing called the dual blade. I need a much bigger sword for starters. Yeah, and if you tried to cross-jazz, you'd end up in orbit. Yeah, probably best just leave them where they are. Maxim, long time no see. I remember you. Have your wounds healed? Yes, I feel stronger than ever. I'm practicing hard to improve my skills. Maybe next time I meet Gades. I'm glad you're feeling better. Well, I never would have made it off that island if you hadn't stopped Gades. I can't thank you enough. You really should thank Iris. She was the one who actually chased off Gades. Oh, it was nothing. No, it was my life. Thank you very much. Hello. Hi. Are you from another town? Yeah. My name's Maxim. I love your red hair. How did you get to stick up like that? Oh, really? Thanks. You didn't answer her question. How do you get it to stick up, Maxim? Oh my god. What is that? It sure is shiny. It's kind of ugly, though. Is it bronze? Nothing so common in Volga. It's pure gold. Gold? How much did that cost? About enough to buy the entire city of Parslight, I should think. Waste of money. No kidding. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the house of Mr. Rochi. Thanks. My name's Maxim. Make yourselves at home, but don't touch anything. Those seem like contradictory objectives, but okay. It's such a pleasure to clean Mr. Rochi's golden statue. Trigger, as in activation, Elizar. It's the thing that is the triggering event. Must be a peasant. Welcome to the house of Mr. Rochi. I'm no peasant. I mean, I'm not exactly rolling dough, but I'm sure being in the presence of such wealth will inspire you to make something of yourself. Wow! Have you gazed upon the ruby apple, the Rochi family treasure? It's such a wonderful piece. Right. I haven't seen you in town before. Are you new here? My name's Maxim. I'm from Elsid. Is that so? Well, I'm Mr. Rochi, and I run this town. More or less. Please make yourself comfortable. Thanks. Nice, ugly statue. Good day to you. Have you come to admire the home of Mr. Rochi? No, I'm not here to admire his home. My name's Maxim. Well, in that case, I'll be on my way, but please make yourself comfortable. You may look as much as you want, but please don't touch the statue. I'm sure your hands are dirty. Yeah, I suppose it sounds weird to call attention to it, but, like, think about the mind of the kind of person who would actively want to make a giant golden statue of themselves. Hey, Lamity, let me show you something cool. Here you go. Ah, a snake. Haha. Take another look. It's just a plain old rope. You're such a wimp. Ah. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh no, it's Salon! Run away! Salon! Lamity, you have to stop crying. But... Listen, Lamity, teasing is wrong, but you still can't let yourself cry so much. How come? Isn't it okay to make you cry when someone makes you feel bad? Maybe sometimes, but sometimes you've got to be strong instead. Really? If you cry, you're just giving the people teasing you what they want. Be strong, be fearless, and try to change things instead of crying about them. I don't know if I can. You can be strong if you try, and you can start by not crying so much. This sounds vaguely like bad advice. Like, I kind of get what they're going for, but Jesus. Why does that boy dislike that girl so much? You kidding? That boy's crazy about her. Then why does he tease her and make her cry? That's just how stupid boys show that they like girls when they're young. I just... Yeah, no. I don't know where that trope started, but no. What is it? What do you want? You shouldn't tease people like that. Come on, it's just a little joke. A little joke that made a girl bawl her eyes out. It's not my fault. She's always crying about everything. Why does she cry so much? God. Hey, who are you? My name's Maxim. I'm from Elsid. Greetings! You came from so far away. There's 2 menu options. My name's Lamity. Nice to meet you. You look really strong. You look almost as strong as Salon. Almost. Important qualifier there. Well, I've never seen you around here before. Ugh, updating my journal. You must know Albert, then. Yes, I know. Well, he used to live here in past life, but he moved years ago to Elsid. Hope he's doing well. He was a great hero, after all. Really? Oh, yes, he most certainly was, but he doesn't like to talk about it. But the things he accomplished... My God. Albert was in his prime. Gades wouldn't last a minute. I'm a guard here. You didn't mean to be rude, but who are you? My name's Maxim. Remember your name and face. You are allowed to carry your sword, but please do not draw it in here. Of course. Take care. That sword has some amazing hair. It looks very powerful. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. My name's Maxim. If you have an appointment with the President, please be polite and respectful when you meet him. We absolutely do not have a appointment, but we're here to save the world, so I think that means we can do, like, whatever we want to. Nice to meet you. My name is Zeppel. I'm the main advisor to President Miles. My name's Maxim. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. A suspicious pair of rogues, oh no, has been spotted in town. Keep your eyes out for them. Sorry, I'm debating something. Those do actually sound different. That's interesting. Hey Ross, how mad would you be with me if I paused for lunch now, extremely early, and then did an early second shift? Do it, Kenix Cow. Yeah, I'm having issues. Oh no. No, come on, I was trying to I just wanted to go save. Thieves! Someone stop them! Move it, boy. This is none of your business. Yeah, just stay out of our way and you won't get hurt. No way, I'm not letting you thieves get away. Oh, looks like we got a hero here. How sweet. Not even foolish, but sweet. We won't have time for a proper fight, so... A bomb! Where were you? It's huge. You got 5 seconds to get out of here, so move it. 5, 4... Ow, that's not what was supposed to happen. Must have been sold some bad bombs. How could someone cheat 2 honest thieves like us? Just have to switch to plan B. Run for it! Oh, very strange. Shouldn't that explosion hurt them? Guess they were lucky they got a bomb. A bomb? Stop them! What's it worth to you? They get away. Guesses. Did you see their faces, at least? Yes. That makes things easier. They stole my family treasure, the ruby apple. If you get it back, they'll give you a reward. How about it? Do you think you can do it? Okay. Really? Thank you. I'll leave you to it, then. Are you sure, Maxim? This might be a waste of time. Those thieves are right in front of me, and I'll let them get away. I have to catch them. It's now my destiny. Well, at this point, I might as well just go talk to the president. I was going to do this before whatever dungeon we were about to do, but then... Hello, baby. Well, right now I'm about ready to pause for the moment. What are you doing?
At night?
It's not nighttime. What are you talking about? Look outside.
At night, Bob and me, Papa made me vanilla milk.
Did the milk help?
Yeah,
Good.
that calmed me down.
Good. That it helps.
Drink
You really need to have hair brushing.
the drinks that get brought into the car.
Oh my god.
Into our car.
Do you like his eye patch? I don't believe we've had met before. My name is Miles. I'm president of Parslight. Nice to meet you. I'm Maxim. You're Maxim. You're the brave warrior who stood against Gades. My soldier owes you his life. Kind of thank you enough for that. Thank you. You're welcome, though honestly I didn't do much but get the stuffing beaten out of me. Don't be so modest. What you took real bravery. Hope you enjoy your stay here in Parslight. Thank you very much. Looks like you've been hired by Mr. Rochi. I would have preferred he leave this matter to us, but I suppose some extra help couldn't hurt. Okay.
This is not a regular squirrel.
No, it's not. You're right.
It's
That
a
is-
Pokemon squirrel.
It's called a Pachirisu.
And Pokemon squirrels are those.
Can you say Pachirisu?
Pachirisu.
There you go.
Pokemon squirrels are Pachirisu.
That's right.
That's a love sock.
Mm-hmm.
The one with hearts on it.
Yeah. That one was a gift from Mama.
But the whale is a whale.
Handbill abandoned mine.
Let's hurry!
This whale is a whale that you never see.
Let's go and save. And then save. I'm gonna do a backup save just in case. What are you looking at? I don't know. What's he doing?
His eyes are open.
Oh, yeah. He's probably just hanging out. Here. I'm gonna shut down for a moment. Can you say bye, stream?
Bye, stream.
Thank you. I'll be back.